everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. So I am going to try to get through this. I have so many videos I need to record over the next couple of days. And I don't have a choice. They have to be filmed because they go with this class and in my card club. But I've been fighting either allergies, a sinus infection, or something. But I have a horrible sore throat. So I have made a Starbucks medicine ball tea. This is the third one I've had today, which means I'm going to have to get up, go to the bathroom and all of the filming. So I hope that I can get through it okay. And I hope I don't sound horrible. I hate when my voice isn't cooperating and I have these videos that I know that some of you will refer back to again in the future, or you have to watch all 8 of the card tutorials for this class. So hopefully the more I talk, the better it gets and not the opposite. I've only talked to my cats this morning. I said goodbye to my husband when he left to work. And so other than that, it's only been my cats. So this is your introduction video to your September 2025 Holiday Catalog Try It class. And as always, I'm going to show you, I would say every time 90% of you have done it before, and there's 10% of you that have never done it. So this is a lot for those of you that have never done it. I will start by saying, if you're watching it and you didn't sign up for the class, I still have the registration open until I start emailing, which will probably be Saturday, Monday. Once I start emailing all of the class links, then I'll take it down, but you can still sign up for the virtual. Then I always make 2 extra packets for mailing mishaps. So those may become available later on. And then I always make 2 or 3 extra packets for anybody who would like to join my team. And as it stands this year, there's a super great sign-up special that starts October 1st, which means if you're in my team, you can always get this class and the products for free. One of the perks of being on my team is that you get all the videos for this particular Try It class that I do 3 times a year. They are able to get the packet for free. Either they have to participate in a Zoom. If you're brand new, you get your first 3 free. Or you can do some challenges that I have, but they can always get the packet at no cost. So for those of you that are new and join while I have packets, that is a perk that you get. Because the sign-up special is so good, I might not have made enough, so they'll just be first come, first serve. I think I have 2, maybe 1 or 2 left from the annual catalog Try It. Maybe, I did a sale on them, I don't know. You'll get a past class, a past club or something once I run out of these if you decide to join. So I'm going to, first I'll show you what you need to get out if you're taking the class, then we'll go through the packet. So when you're done, you will have all 8 of these cards. Lots of fun folds, lots of templates, some really fun stuff. So we're gonna do all of those. So there's no stamping in this class, so it makes it easy. You are going to need, and here's where I keep my dimensionals, and probably both sizes. And then whatever adhesive is your favorite, and probably, I'm trying to remember if there are sequins in this. I cut the embellishments as many as I could before we went to Hawaii. I don't think there's sequins, but maybe I had enough of them and I finished them up after we got home. So whatever your favorite adhesive is, just grab that. I will probably also use my Seal Plus, which I don't keep on the table because of the fun folds. Then just your standard tools, and I will also use glue dots because some of the ribbon this time works a little bit better with a glue dot. Then your tools, so I have a ruler, and a pencil. I don't know where I put my pencil. I have a pencil I like to use for this class. I don't see, you will need a pencil. And then just these kind of things. And then the most important thing that you're gonna need is your paper trimmer because there will be some scoring in it. So whatever your favorite paper trimmer is. And then I highly recommend that you print out the online exclusives flyer that I would have sent you earlier, and also have this on hand because as we go through the projects, they're all featured, like every suite is featured. So when we do Peaceful Garden, if I have any tips, you can write them on there. If there's any notes you want to take, and then what I like to do, this isn't the one I did it in, as I'm designing the class, I just write the notes on this page. That way you can keep these. You can also print out the flyer that you will get at the end of this class. That's all the PDFs for these projects, and you can keep them all together. And then in the future, when you want to go back and refer to a project to remake it with the same thing or something different, it's all nicely contained for you. So here are our packets. And if you've not done it before, this time there's a lot of little pieces, and a lot of our cards, like you can see, this one has a 12 by 5.5 piece, but a lot of our card bases weren't full-size cards. So there's going to be some stuff like this one here. There's no full-size piece to put it with. So they're going to get a little bit more mixed than they might have in the past. So I will go through this and I will show you the projects. That way, as we start, you can just take out the top one and you don't have to mess yours up. So everything is marked. So if you don't complete it all at one time, you can slide it all back in there together. And then if it gets in your craft room and you can't find it, you'll be able to know what class it was for. So there's two separate things. Here's our ribbon, your candies, and your hoop. So all of the ribbon is included. So you can take this out and look at it if you're thinking about ordering something and you want to feel it, touch it, see it before. You can do that. And then here are our embellishments. So every new embellishment is included, except there's one, and I'll show you in the class because it didn't have a suite. And I thought maybe I could mix it in. None of the projects needed it, so I did not end up mixing it in. But I will open these when we start, and I will put them in here and just keep them in there. I think it's easier than taking them in and out of a bag. But again, it depends on how many projects you're going to fit at a time. And then here are your projects. So we're going to start with one from the online exclusives. Then we'll work our way through the mini catalog, and then we'll do the last two online exclusives. And as much as a design thing, it's that way because of the way that the paper is. Because the first and last, neither one of them had a great starting point. And so as we were making packets, we opted to do it that way. Open this up. If you missed this and you're like, oh, I would like to do this, then sign-ups for the next one will happen probably towards Thanksgiving, around that time. So if you are going to take them all out because you just can't stand it, see, like that little star is going to get stuck in here, then try to do it so everything stays together. So this project, you can go look on my website. This is the one that I used to advertise the class. So this is already on YouTube, so you can go see that one. That's where this comes from. So here is the Elegant Pine Snowflakes. Again, I went on vacation. It wasn't the smartest move before I did this because I'd forgotten some of the names. Traditions of Christmas. So you can see there's lots of die cuts. There's things that have run through the folder. This is Jolly Delivery. And here, see, there's just not a ton of standard half size. Here's one, Peaceful Gardens. They get that card has a standard. Oh no, it doesn't, because this is actually part of that. That is a fun fold as well. There's lots of fun folds, but don't be afraid if you're in the class. There's one, maybe two that take a little bit more time. The rest of them are all very easy. This is Lights of the Aurora. We had to put the paper in that way because it was easier to see, make sure you were getting different. I like to give you as many pieces of paper as you can so you can see them. Then this is Autumn Twal. This is Gathering Together. And then that one is, I don't remember the name. That's the one I did when the catalog first came out. I don't even remember what it's called. Modern Christmas, maybe? Sometimes they come back to me. So it's going to be hard to put this back in here. So I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to edit this video. And then I'm going to start on our first project.